Hey guys, welcome to this session. This session will be covering TableViewController, and here by using TableViewController and dynamic cell we will going to create a contact list. Earlier session in earlier session we discussed we saw that how a static cell works. So in this session we will see that how we can create our dynamic list with an example of contact list app. So for that, what we need to do, we need to add one table view controller. Okay, so to know what table view controller is, we can check its anatomy. Here it is. You can see here that table view controller inherits view controller, and it has all the features or all the view management modules fundamentals in of view controllers in them. And you can also see that the controller also manages table view, and we table view used generally for listing out the content, and we can make list section wise also, or in a grouped rows. And we can also see that table view control has UI table view delegates, data sources, and we know that what delegates are used for. And I in detail I will be creating another video for the delegates and the data sources. And table view on the and table view contains the table view cells where we define the attributes, and we customizing our cell as per the requirement. Now we will go to the Xcode, and for now we will create one table view cell. Here it is. It is already uh, in the table view. If in case it is not there, then you need to drag and drop in the table view of table view controller. Okay. uh, Please check whether the content has selected dynamic prototypes. It's there. And for table view controller you need one class, and for that you need to add one class. Okay, table view controller, yeah, here it is. Instead of this you can write contact table view controller, then press enter, and you can drag it anywhere. Okay, yeah, here it is. This is our blank table view controller now, but still the class is missing. We can add a class. For this you will be importing, and it will have the same structure. So but you should be a should okay, now we will be using UI table view controller here. So this is our basic UI table view controller. If you move to the table view controller, you will find that it has inherited UIV controller with it UI table view delegates and UI table view data source in it, and it also has a UI table view. So this is it. This is table controller. Now go to the storyboard. Now select table view controller and add the contact. So now the class is associated with the table view controller. Whatever you want to perform on this controller or this scene, you need to you need to write your logic in this class. So Now what we will create one list. So we will write that one contact list. So contact list, this contact list is will be static means we will not be retrieving from anywhere else. We will be add it in our code itself. Dharmendra Anmol. Okay, Anmol, Omangshu, and Roshan. You can add as many as you can. It's a demo, so I'm adding only a 4 items, 4 contacts. Now, now what we need to call the delegates. Okay, so delegates table view delegate equals to self. Okay, and if we are using their data source, I need to add that. I think there is no data source. Let it be. Okay, so we have done this. Now what we will do, we'll just use their delegates before using it. Let's see how many delegates and data source are available. We'll see here. These are the delegates for the table view, and we're gonna use uh, 2 delegates here, one for the number of rows and the other for the content. So we will directly going to use that. So here we need to override because the parent classes already has our delegates, and we are using that only. So we'll be overriding that. Table view, number of rows section, and we already had a contact list. Now we will going to return the count of contact list. Okay, now we will be using another delegate self for row, and here we will be creating a cell q table view dq, yes, and make sure that the identifier which you are using here, it should be the same cell and at the index path dot. Okay, now return the cell, and now what you need to do, you wait, yeah, now go to storyboard and check whether the identifier is the same or not. If it is not same, then please correct it. Yeah, there is no identifier. Now we have same identifier here. Now let's see that TableViewController is working or not. But here one thing is left that we, okay, wait a minute, okay, sorry. But one thing is left that we haven't shown the contact list in the table view yet. So for that we need to write one line of code. Cell dot cell dot setting is in this text label dot text equals to co contact list, and we will be writing index path dot row. Okay, now it will show the list of peoples. So let's see. Okay, you failed to instantiate the default view controller for. Okay, okay. Yeah, we forgot to make this controller the initial view controller as initial view controller. So this is how we are showing our list, and in the next video we will going to see that how we can create a custom cells, and we will customize more. So that's for this session.